Good morning, Eric. Welcome to your new daily routine. Some of this stuff I think everything here you're going to be familiar with. So we're just going to go right through it nice and quick. We start out coming to the floor, doing our cat cows, our bird dogs. Over the bird dogs, we want to make sure we're getting that nice straight line, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. From there, we move into a side plank, hip adduction, coming here, getting up onto the hip, and then back down. So I create a short lever by getting my knee and my elbow like relatively close together, and then I'm pushing up onto the hip and back down. If you can, press up and get the other leg in the air as well. But remember, I'm not like raising my hip. I'm pushing my hip forward. And that's what's getting me up. Okay, from there, we're going to do a kneeling thoracic extension. So I come here, get my hand down here, I get my other hand on my elbow or on my ear. I come down and then I open up through. Boom, 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 boom. Really trying to open up and get as straight as possible. That one will slowly advance, be really good. It's gonna be great. From there, we move through our ATG programming. You've seen a lot of this already. We got tibialis raise, 2-second pauses. You're shooting for a set of 20. If you have time, 2 sets of 20. And then we do our soleus press. Again, come here, over the toes, pressing up, down, making sure that my whole body is rising as I do this, and I'm not just like going like this. And then shooting for 20 if you can, if you have time for 2 sets of 20, or at least trying to get to there. And then we do the calf presses up against the wall, trying to get as much extension as possible. The further away you are, the harder it is. Pressing up, down, up, down, like so. After that, Patrick's step. I'd like you to start doing these on the stair. If you need something like to step down 2 because the stair is too far, you can do that. You know, like if we just take an object below the stair and then come down and up. So we have that marker of a tracked distance, but we really want to start getting these locked in and lined up as well as possible. And then after that, our ATG split squats, which we've been working on for a hot minute now, and still need to be doing work with coming down, getting our knee over our toe, trying to make as much connection here as possible while keeping that back leg straight. It doesn't matter if you're here or if you're up on another object. We just want to be making sure we're doing the move. From there, we've been doing from there, we're going to do hip flexor pulls. I think the best thing for us to do that will be coming here, getting ourselves down, exhale and down, exhale and down. With the Patrick step, the acid grass lunges and the hip flexors, I would say all of those, like, we're shooting for anywhere from the 10 to 20 range. And if you can do the 2 sets, awesome. And then we're going to do this thing called the curl over. So we've been doing elephant walks, and now it's time to start advancing through elephant walks and doing curl overs. This is called a Jefferson curl. So I come here, I curl down, try to go as deep as I can, and then I roll back up the spine. The key here is that we're getting this rolling motion down and then a rolling motion back, trying to extend and contract the tissue. You should feel this all through your posterior chain, down to the hamstrings, even down into the toes. Super good. Start with the, I would start with like 10 pounds in each hand, but this is one where we can like slowly advance up and up and up in weight. And this one is like, we really only need 10, depending on how heavy the object is. And then from there, we just get into our straightforward moves, starting out here with a double arm swing with the 35, doing like 10 to 20 of these, and then single arm, 10 to 20, single arm, 10 to 20, and then down. If you can go through that as like one sequence, that's great. Coming here, doing our rows, and then coming around and doing our presses. Just like so. With these three moves, I would say you can, once again, like if you have the time, do them in a sequence where you do like 2 sets, bam, 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 bam. And with these, like with the rows and presses, like start shooting for that 10 to 20 range. And with this guy, 10 to 20 range, depending on time, obviously. I know I keep saying that. And then finally, we're just gonna do some Lou raise. Coming here, opening up through the chest, getting really nice and high, and then rolling up and down, up and down. Just really starting to get those shoulders into some good motions and some good health. And then if you have extra time, take this guy around back and front, around back and front. Really working on that, trying to get this guy back and opening up through and around. Like so. Now, if you don't have like all the time, because there's a lot here. What I would say is always do the cat cows, bird dogs. If you can start out with doing walking backwards first for all of this, do that. And then what you can do is you can split it up by doing the ATG programming, the tibialis raise, all of that stuff, ending with the curlovers. And then the next day you can do kettlebell swings, the push pull with the TRX, and the Lou raise stuff with the halos. But all of that should be nice and straightforward. I'm going to write down all this in the description, so you should have that as well. And if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out. I'll see you soon. Peace, bud.